Grant Cardone said something like this once: "My frequency will beat your creativity every time." Let's just absorb that for a moment. I think that's pretty great advice. While I think creativity is important, like extremely important, I think that we let creativity or the desire to be creative get in the way of frequency. So if we're overwhelmed or we're kind of like at a writer's block and we don't have any ideas, creative ideas, then we kind of just stop putting content out there. That's not a good idea because we need to be showing up for our audience always, consistently, every day, every week, every month. But man, that's overwhelming, right? Like thinking about having to show up daily on, not only daily, but like on all of the different platforms. It's overwhelming. Hey, it's Tabby with Simple Pin Media, and we are here to help you effectively market your business on Pinterest. So how do we stay consistent? How do we keep up the frequency? Repurposing content is a great way to cut down on all the overwhelm. And you can definitely repurpose the content you're creating for Instagram, for TikTok, for YouTube, heck, even for like Threads. If it continues, you can repurpose that content on those platforms for Pinterest because Pinterest has put more emphasis on video pins and they're doing well on Pinterest. They're getting engagement, they're getting views, and pinners are watching close to 1 billion videos on Pinterest per day. So today, let's talk about how and why you should be repurposing your short form content for video pins on Pinterest. Here's some reasons why you want to repurpose your content. Number one would be to reach various audiences and boost your brand visibility. Number two would be to maximize your content's value, making it spread and go farther. And that saves your time. Number three would be to improve your SEO, because having multiple varied pieces of content on the same topic can help generate additional opportunities to rank in search. And number four, specifically when we are talking about repurposing content for Pinterest, you are increasing your content's lifespan, because the beautiful thing about Pinterest is that the pins, the video pins, the short form content last longer on Pinterest. Whereas if you post a reel on Instagram, its shelf life is about 24 hours. Same for TikTok, same for shorts. But video pins, standard pins, they just keep on giving. They keep getting seen in the home feeds, in the search feeds. Okay, so how do you repurpose? What are the different ways you could repurpose? I repurpose quite a bit. I run our Simple Pin Media account on Pinterest, and I also run all of our other social media accounts. So the content that we create for other platforms, I take, if it makes sense for Pinterest, I take and I repurpose it for a video pin or an image pin. Caveat here: if you're just like dancing for entertainment's sake on Instagram or TikTok, that's not something that's really going to be useful on Pinterest. You have to think about your audience on Pinterest. They are different than the people on Instagram or TikTok. The people on Pinterest are looking for a specific idea. They want to be inspired. They need help with something. They have a problem they need to solve. So if your content that you're putting out on Instagram, TikTok, all the other platforms, if it is content that is offering value, then that is something you want to repurpose. First way I repurpose content is by taking this video, this long form YouTube video, I cut it down into a clip so that it's something that is either like a quick tip or it's something that is enticing, that is like a topic that people struggle with, that have questions about, and it gets them to click through to get the whole story. So that's the reason I shorten my long form YouTube videos into a clip, and then I use that on Instagram, I put it on Facebook, I put it on Pinterest, and I make shorts on YouTube with them. If you're wondering how to do that, you would download your edited long form video And then I like to use iMovie, but there are all kinds of software tools you can use to edit down a video, and Canva would be one of them. But I use iMovie, I chop it where I want it, and then I send it to my phone. And then on my phone, I use the app InShot. And that is just a way for me to be able to crop it so that it is the right format size for short form content. You know, like the vertical stuff instead of the YouTube horizontal stuff. And then I save that, and then it is on my phone, saved in my photos, and then I can use that content on any platform. And then you can add text overlay, you can add captions, you can add tags if it's relevant, such as products, digital products. This is especially great on Pinterest if you are uploading a video pin with that clipped video, and you might be talking about how to plan out your day and you sell planners. Then you can tag that baby right on that video. Another way you can repurpose content for Pinterest would be multi-assets. So let's say you have a post that has multiple pages that somebody, swipes through, and those pages are full of valuable content. I see it all the time, you guys. And this type of post is really great for Pinterest because it's valuable content that you are handing out to your audience. You're giving advice, you're solving a problem, stuff like that. You can totally use that. You can take those images with all of its valuable content, and on your app, your Pinterest app, you can add multiple assets, and then you add in all of your info, the title, the pin description, any tags that are relevant, topic tags, links if it's relevant. And then once you publish it, it automatically becomes like a video that flips through those images. But keep in mind, if you have multiple assets to add to a pin, you can only do that on the mobile app currently. And it doesn't just have to be still images. It could be a variety of things. Like it could be a really short, 10-second video, and then you have a static image where you explain something with words, or you have just a static image of the final result of whatever it is that you were showing in the video. There's a lot of different things you could do with multiple assets. Another way to repurpose content for Pinterest would be to just use the short form videos you already have on TikTok or Instagram and download them and then reuse them on Pinterest as a video pin. Now, like I said before, you want to make sure that it is valuable content. It's not just you like being an influencer, and looking pretty. It's got to be valuable to your people. Are they searching it on Pinterest? If so, then that is something you want to put on Pinterest. If you download a previously published TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, it's going to have a watermark. That is something you want to get rid of. There are different types of tools you can use to get rid of watermarks, but what I have used for TikTok would be Snaptic app. And for Reels, you can use the igram.io website, and I will link those below. So then once you have downloaded your TikToks or Reels and you've taken off the watermark, then you can upload it into Pinterest, add text overlay, add relevant tags, all of the things that makes it unique to Pinterest, and use it in such a way that makes sense for your Pinterest audience. Okay, so this is kind of a different way of thinking about repurposing content, but it's a good one. Let's say, for example, we're talking about the content that you create to sell, like a blog post or products. So you can take a product that you've created and talk about it in a video pin. So you can grab a screenshot of a product you have, and then when you go to create a video pin on Pinterest using your mobile app only, you can record yourself talking about your product and have an image with you on the screen of the product. And then you can also tag the product so that it's easily shoppable for your audience. So it's not repurposing in the way that you think it is. But it's more repurposing your core content. Or it's taking a campaign that you've been working on, putting all kinds of time and effort and work into, and not just leaving it at that, but trying to figure out ways that you can showcase that campaign, showcase that webinar, showcase that service you're promoting. Really, you're just trying to figure out ways to make the content you worked really hard on go farther and reach more people. Something to note. I am talking about repurposing, not reposting. Those are two different things. I don't want you to create some reel on Instagram and then just download it and upload it to all the other platforms and call it a day. Pinterest, just like all the other platforms, wants originality. They want you to be creating and using their tools, their features. So that means that we don't want watermarks from other platforms, and we want to be seeing tagging affiliate products, tagging your products if you're talking about it in the video pin. We want to be seeing text overlay that fits in a video pin. Repurposing means that you are taking a piece of content, modifying it, and optimizing it for the specific platform that you are creating on. Reposting means you're just taking a piece of content and reposting it without modifying it, optimizing it for each platform. Reposting content is not appealing to both your viewers and search engines. Keywords and trends are not the same on every platform. So this is why you do not want to repost. You want to repurpose. So there you go. Repurpose to stay consistent and frequent. Don't repost, repurpose. And if you want a little tutorial of how to upload videos on Pinterest, how to create video pins on Pinterest, watch this video next. See you next week.